before the Lord has come, who will bring to light the things that are hidden in darkness and will disclose the purpose of the heart. I understand that you want to fight, but let God bring righteousness and judgment upon those that seek to hide their sins in the light. If you want to fight, let the Lord do the battle. The battle is not ours, it's the Lord. This is Reverend Rick McCain with something you should know.
Now boarding the McCain train with Reverend Rick and author Brenda McCain. They're bringing hot and powerful topics regarding relevant issues on marriage, relationships, and life-changing family topics. And they are funny, engaging, energetic, and they bring real talk that reaches beyond the walls of the church. They have been successful because they have discussed topics like, help me, I want to grow old. My addiction is hurting my relationship. Aborted but not forgotten. Living in an HIV/AIDS relationship. The hand that loves me is hurting me. So if you want to know their glory, you have to know their backstory. So get on board the McCain train and listen to the Let's Stay Together Internet Talk Show.
Director of Malcolm Williams and Great Faith, and you're listening to the Let's Stay Together Show.
Hello, this is Reverend Rick McCain, and I'm with my wife, author Brenda McCain, my baby, my girl, my boo, and this is the Let's Stay Together Show, and we are here and honored to be here with Terry Vaughn. And Terry, we are just so happy to have you here on the Let's Stay Together Show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Well, great. Tell us a little bit about your role in this movie, 72 Hours.
You're Ricky Dillon, and you're listening to the Let's Stay Together radio show.
Hello, this is Reverend Rick McCain, and I'm here with my baby, my girl, my boo, author Brenda McCain from the Let's Stay Together show, and I love my wife. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, this is an actor that I love. Mr. Harry Lennox, it is so nice to see you, sir. Thank you for being on the Let's Stay Together show.
Well, thank you, Rick. This is great, and I am honored to be with you and your beautiful wife.
Well, my question for this beautiful lady is she's very modest, and if I can give a shout out to you, because I got approval for this business my girl. I'm taking it back to Levita from Steve Harvey, but I love all of her work and everything that she does. And she's a 3-time Emmy Award winner, so that's why I said she's modest, and I know you're going to bring to this movie the goodness that you brought to Debbie's little girl, because you was so good as a level-headed girlfriend that kept everything going.
She was mean.
She was level-headed. She was, but I love you.
Very judgmental.
You don't do mean roles. I love you.
If you would like to advertise on the Let's Stay Together Talk Show or be a sponsor, contact us at letsstaytogethertalkshow.com and call 708-713-4958. Welcome back to the Let's Stay Together Talk Show. Your next stop, the McCain train.
You are now returning to the Let's Stay Together Talk Show.
All right. Welcome back to the Let's Stay Together Show. Right now we're talking about current issues, and we're talking about the Sandra Bland thing. I want you to give us a call if you're out there. Don't be scared. I know it's a lot of people are sending things on Facebook and Twitter. But call us on 312-754-4333. Hey, you could disagree with us. You could be somebody that's saying, I'm tired of you people. You can call and say whatever you want to. We don't mind you calling, because we're going to sit there and talk about it in a spiritual, biblical, kind way, and not say anything negative about you, because we need to have an explosive situation become less explosive. We need to talk about it. We need to let people express their feelings about it the way that they feel, and then find a biblical way to provide an answer that we can all just kind of relax and understand that we need to go beyond the situation. But I know my girl Kim over there, when we was off the air, she was fighting me left and right about a situation. So I'm going to let my baby say something real quick, and then Kim, you can jump down my throat on what you were saying on the air too. You know, as Tracy said, you can disagree with me. I just want you to have a difference of opinion.
I'm just the quiet one. I usually don't say nothing.
Okay. What you call her? Kim Mustafa? Yeah. So Betty Shabazz, what do you got to say over there?
Oh, God, you don't want to know what I have to say, but I want to just say something. Okay. Let me do me.
Yeah, you don't want to hear what I say, but I'm going to say something.
I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Earlier today on the news and on one of those TV shows that they have on there about current affairs, current events, current everything. They showed the video of Sandra Bland when 4 months ago when she was going through to the beach in Chicago, and a motorcycle rider ran his motorcycle in the back of her car.
Right, I saw that.
You seen that? And she did the video, and she was praising God. I mean, you never know when your time is up, is my point. But they painting a negative picture of her. But this is the same lady that's she's strong for whatever she go through. And the praise God and say, I'm alive, he's alive. She wasn't even upset about the car. And you rarely would see that because that motorcycle was in her car.
Right.
But the thing that got me, I'm like, 4 months earlier, she wasn't belligerent. She wasn't ignorant on video. Sweet girl saying what she had to say, advocate for do the right thing. Now they painting such a negative picture of her. It's like, where is the truth through all of this stuff?
We never get down to the truth.
Because
the media blows it up so much. Now, who cares what she did 4 years ago? I've done a whole lot of stuff. And if you brought it up and showed it to me, I'm going to say, yeah, I did it.
And that was just 4 minutes ago.
That 4 minutes ago. But, Rick, you said, let's get biblical. Let's go there. You look at the Gentiles in the Bible. One got picked on for following Jesus, then another one, until they all just got fed up. I'm tired of being fed to the lions. I'm tired of being persecuted for following my beliefs. So I'm going to follow Jesus. Because he said, follow me. This is the same thing. Yeah, people are marching in protest. What they gonna do? Get you on TV, get you on social media. Said Kim been married 3 times. She got a son and a granddaughter. She used to be married over here. She filed bankruptcy. Who cares?
Right.
It's who I am now. Now, you brought all this stuff up about Sandra. What in the world does that have to do with her dying in a jail cell? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It brings attention. It's social media. One time, I used to buy a newspaper every day, sometimes. As my granddad used to say, sometimes. Go buy me the sometimes. We don't even read newspapers. Everything is Facebook. Everything is media takeout. Everything is black gossip. Everything is there for you to see. The stuff is made up. This woman did not hang herself with a Walmart shopping bag. Come on, people.
Yeah. You know, you lost me a little bit on that, biblical thing, but I'm with you on everything else. But the biblical, because that didn't, it didn't work for me. But it
didn't work for you.
I'm gonna give you an F on the biblical comparison.
You don't give me an F.
But I'll give you a B on the other stuff. But let me say this,
let me say going back to my radio show.
Yeah.
I respect it.
We got the situation where the case is of Rodriguez versus United States. It says, it is determined that police were not allowed to extend the length of a routine parking traffic stop. So basically what they're saying is that after a certain routine stop, there is only a limited amount of time that a police officer is supposed to detain an individual. Once that has happened, they cannot detain that person anymore, which basically is saying that, I'm going to give it over to Tracy because she's got some of our Facebook, Twitter remarks, that once that ticket is given to that individual is supposed to be released. And it seems like what we've seen on the videos, that she was signing the ticket or something, and then he still detained her anymore. That is considered by law an unlawful detaining of an individual. Tracy, what you got to say over there?
I've got a comment from a Facebook post that's saying it's disgusting how when a black person is killed, it's because they disobeyed, but when a white person kills someone, it's because they have a mental disorder.
Okay, that's a good
My
one there.
girl raised her hand in the far corner. Hey,
touchdown!
All right, Tracy, you could have said that part. That'd have been real interesting.
Okay.
And she was just telling us who it came from, and let's just say that comment did not come from an African American. Really? And so this is the thing that we're having an issue with, and that's why I got we don't have officer friendly, but I do have pastor friendly over here. We've got a situation here where I'm going to take it to the Sandra wrong scenario. That's what I want right now, because we want to look at what possibly she did wrong to escalate it, and did her wrong. The wrong that she did would have escalated to a point where she's now dead today. She was pulled over for an illegal lane change. So she was wrong in that aspect. She was wrong for doing that. The cop pulled her over, and she was arguing with him. She was wrong for arguing with the police officer for doing his job. I know some of y'all already got your head raised up and stuff like that, but she was wrong for doing that. When he asked her to put a cigarette out, though it's not against the law, some would say that she could have just went on ahead and put the cigarette out, or he could have actually explained a little bit more. But let's just stay with the wrong that she could have done. She was wrong for not following that procedure of the officer. Mm-hmm. Then she starts arguing with him, and then he tells her to get out of the car, and she did not. Some will say she was wrong for not getting out of the car. D. Curtis, with all of those wrongs, is she still someone that should have received the ticket and arrested, not received a ticket, but arrested because of those wrongs?
No.
And tell me about that.
No. Bottom line is you get you get detained for doing an illegal turn. She possessed no paraphernalia. She does not have a weapon. She has no warrant. Nobody is looking for her. She's not on anybody's wanted list.
Just to start her new job. That's the only wanted list she was on.
And I will say this. I've been there. I've lived in Texas for 5 years. I left Chicago and packed everything that I possibly could carry and went to Texas, drove 14 and a half hours to Texas, started a new job out there. And I was detained by police out there. And the side of the road, I had to pull out everything that was in my car out. Suitcases, bags, tools, everything. They stripped that car down and right outside of the road for absolutely nothing. For what they said, you have a Illinois tag on, you're in Texas, why are you here? What are you here for?
Wait a minute, wait. So you couldn't even get into a new state.
I couldn't get into a new state.
Without them wondering, why the heck you driving with your Illinois license plate? You're not a resident in Texas, so we're going to pull you over for that?
They pulled me over because they said I did a improper lane change.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a big law out there.
Right.
Now, I was doing,
advice, don't do a proper lane change in Texas.
I was doing 65. The speed limit down there is 70.
Oh.
So I was 5 miles under the speed limit, and I did an improper lane change in their opinion. So they pulled me over, checked me from stem to stern, made sure my insurance was correct. They looking in all these bags and stuff like that. So, why you have all these bags when I'm moving down here? Can we search your car? What I'm gonna say? No. Sure, no problem, officer. And they had everything out of that car. I mean, basically on the side of the road. Okay, couldn't find anything, no warrants, no whatever. Okay, we're going to let you go with a warning. And they didn't even put the stuff back in the car.
Well, we know they didn't do that. Tracy's got another comment from one of our Facebook, Twitter guests.
Okay, I have a comment from Facebook that says, the new videos released, in the new videos released, she was brought in alive in the mugshots. But I still think she was unlawfully arrested and abused and that she didn't commit suicide. They didn't even go about arresting her properly from the beginning. And on top of that, footage is missing in some of the videos. And then the person beneath her said, yeah, what she said.